Yeah, my name is Lubem Robert Abo. I'm an EPL fellow in the first cohort, and I must say that this fellowship has helped to reshape my focus and created a kind of value orientation for me in a manner that I can't forget in a hurry.
Well, the vision behind the fellowship, the Emerging Political Leaders Fellowship, is basically born out of my own passion to build a generation of new leaders who can take responsibility for the evolution of our society, but first by taking responsibility for themselves. And I think it's very important that as we seek to transform our society, we must understand there is a need to build and train and improve the capacity of our young people and point them in the right direction. And the fellowship is designed to expose young people to a number of things that will be addressed as they grow into leaders. The fellowship is designed in such a manner that those who participate become not just well-groomed for leadership, but also adequately exposed to a number of issues, both current and of course more mundane political issues, and of course also exposed to the economy and the Nigeria, its culture, and the larger African continent. And I think that's what has driven my passion to ensure that this fellowship initiative is started, and of course this is our first outing, and we're very pleased with the achievements that we have recorded to date.
My name is Nafisa Atikwa Dejuan, and I'm an outgoing 2022 EPLF fellow. This fellowship has changed the trajectory of my political journey by giving me real-time experience in the political ecosystem. I recommend this fellowship to anyone who has an interest to gain more insight on how real politics runs in this country, and wants to gain context in their own political journey. To young aspiring politicians, I would say there is nothing better than knowing and understanding the people who you want to serve more.
Machuna, outgoing fellow of Young Emerging Political Leadership of Bridge Leadership Foundation. And this is a very important fellowship, and it has impacted my political journey so far. Initially, I don't have interest in politics. We have been side by side line the young people for too long because we don't have platform like this, to have the leadership skills it requires for us to participate in the political process. And as such, when I came across this fellowship, I dedicated my time to see that I write the essay, and I was selected for the interview, and I was so much happy, and I got selected finally after the interview. So in a nutshell, it has impacted my life to the extent that I'm now aspiring for political office in my state.
My name is Hamzat Lawal, and it's really exciting to have played a significant role as an advisory board member on EPLF. And for me, it's a great experience, working with people from different backgrounds. After meeting with Leo Imoke and being inspired by his work, his legacy through his foundation, and him setting this initiative to build and impact the next set of leaders, political and social leaders, and reaching out to me. So for me, I feel truly humble and honored. And one experience is looking through their application before they were even selected and just seeing the brilliance, the desire, and the kind of people we have, particularly young people who are doing very well in various aspects of life. And I'm happy that EPLF provided them a platform where they can sharpen their skills, where they can network, but most importantly, collaborate more and get the needed support. My advice to the fellows that are rounding up, yes, you're rounding up this fellowship, but you are now part of a larger community where you can leverage on influence, where you can leverage on initiative, and when you can lead joint collaborative efforts. I tell you, the reason why you're in this community, probably you don't know now, but in another 5 or 10 years, I believe that you can all join hands together in pushing Nigeria forward. And my advice to you is keep in touch with yourself, continue to grow, continue to learn, but most importantly, make impact and do good.
My name is Marvelous Olusegun. I'm from Lagos State, Nigeria, and I came into the Emerging Political Leadership Fellowship with the aim of becoming a better individual, a better leader, and the objective of the fellowship aligned with my hopes and aspirations moving forward. And over the last 6 months, I have to admit it has been one of the most intensive and rigorous fellowships and activity I have immersed myself into. But overall, I can say I have come out a much more better leader, a leader who is much more compassionate, who understands the rudiment of politics. Going forward, I'll be putting lessons learned in the fellowship into my personal work and into my leadership journey, and I know that the lessons I've learned from this fellowship would translate into me becoming a much more wholesome and a better leader for my community.
My name is Didam La. I'm a fellow of Emerging Political Leader Fellowship, the 2022 cohort, and I am from Kaduna State. And so far, I would say the fellowship has been so immense because of the kind of teachings and the kind of lessons we get to learn, and also because of the practical lessons taught to us. So we get to meet politicians, especially, and people who have been through and who have passed the baton to people like us, people who have got experience in public service and in private sector, explaining to us how leadership is being run in and out of government. And concerning the bootcamp, it's been quite rigorous. Rigorous in the sense that we start activities quite early in the morning and we go stretch the whole day. having really brain-tasking events and activities, brainstorming and bringing out ideas and making presentations within a very short period. And this has really helped us to learn pitching and also public speaking. And on this note, I want to recommend the fellowship to every young Nigerian out there who falls within the age of 25 to 45 who is interested in public service and especially in leadership. If you want to see Nigeria change, if you want to see things become better, this is your chance to make that change. So please join.
So, as an activist, our activism started during the military.
There are three reasons why people join politics. The first is to serve their society, their country, or their community. The second is to serve themselves. And the third is either to help the first or to help the second. But ideally, people should join politics with the aim, the objective and the intention of serving their society and serving humanity. And in the course of doing that, there will be a lot of challenges, there will be odds, and there are going to be troubles and problems. But I think what should be of interest should be the ultimate aim of the reason why you join politics. Politics is an opportunity for one to either support a leader or to emerge as a leader. And if you are able to emerge as a leader, it's a lifetime opportunity for you to impact on the lives of ordinary people, to change the course of history, and to reshape the future of your own community, of your own society. If you participate in the politics of your country, if you show interest in the politics of your country, and if you are actively involved in the politics of your country, you are making your own individual contribution to the socio-economic and political advancement of your country. You are also making your own contribution in seeing that credible, transparent, honest, and men of dignity emerge as leaders in your country. If you get involved in politics, you are making contribution to the progress and the future of your country. If you don't get involved in the politics of your country, if you don't get engaged in the politics of your country, if you don't show interest in the politics of your country, you are leaving it for others. And that others can only elect and present to you what you may not like. Bad leaders destroy society. Good leaders build society. It is important for men and women, young and old, to get involved in politics.
My name is Bernice Abiku. I am from Kaduna State and I am an EPLF 2022 fellow. The fellowship has really given me an opportunity to understand what politics in Nigeria requires. I have always been interested in governance processes, but not politics in itself. But over time, I've come to understand the importance of politics as relating to governance and just how much youth need to be involved. And I think the fellowship opened my eyes to see a lot of this. I got to understand that politics in Nigeria was grassroots based, and it gave me an opportunity to see what this actually requires from me. And I got to interact with a lot of high-level experienced people in the field, and I think it's just a very rare opportunity. Coming to the bootcamp, so far it's been fulfilling. Why? Because we got to meet and interact with some high-level personalities as well. We got to simulate what a campaign manifesto should look like and what a speech is also required of us. And I think these are just essential pieces that help to make us well-rounded emerging political leaders eventually.
I would highly recommend this fellowship to anyone looking to participate better in politics in Nigeria, any young person seeking to understand what politics in Nigeria requires. I think this is the place for you. Prepare your mind. It's not going to be easy. It's rigorous, it's tough, but it's worthwhile.
During the session of this boot camp, I have learned so much in a very short time. And as someone who has failed in business, I would say that coming to hear experienced people who have passed through these phases firsthand has been the most amazing experience for me. I mean, for all the sessions we went through, we visited Mr. Osita. He spoke very highly about how many times he had failed before he got to the level he got to. We visited Mr. Hamzat, and the same thing. And of course, the founder himself came here today and spoke to us and encouraged us and told us how failure helps to shape people. So as much as I was demoralized before, this fellowship has helped to reshape my focus and recreate a new image in my mind to be more determined. And I must say that the motivation has been really overwhelming for me.
My name is Tukuya John Daniel. I'm the president of the Emerging Political Leaders Fellowship 2022 Cohort. The EPLF journey has fine-tuned what I know about politics and also assured me that the way forward for us as Nigerian youth is participation from the ward level up. And I have learned how to craft policy documents, how to prepare, design campaigns, how to raise funding for campaign. And I have heard firsthand from those who contested for office and won, and also those who contested and lost. So we've learned a lot. We've gone through a rigorous journey and rounded it up with the bootcamp. I therefore recommend this fellowship to every serious-minded young person who cares about revolutionizing Nigeria.
I think we're going to continue to ensure that we continue to recruit for our fellowship programs the best of the young people that we can find, because therein lies the challenge of our future. Therein lies the leadership of tomorrow. And I think in designing our programs for the next set of cohorts, we'll take advantage of our experiences from this first outing and continue to ensure that we model our programs in such a practical and realistic manner that those who participate and actually complete the fellowship program will truly be able to lead in their communities and in the larger society. Oh, to the graduating fellows, I think, like I said to them earlier, you must have a vision, you must be resourceful, you must be committed, and you must be consistent. Failure is the only way to succeed. There's no success without failure. So repeated failure is part of what we've all gone through, but those are the stepping stones, the blocks that you actually step on to actually succeed. And so for those who have been participants, the great charge is continue to be consistent, continue to remain committed, continue to hold on to what you've taken and what you've learned at the fellowship, and never, ever, ever believe that you cannot accomplish your vision. The evolution of society, the change of society, the growth and development of Nigeria is your responsibility. Take control.